Introduction. In the game of Tic Tac Toe, a player has three options: the four corners, the four sides or edges, the one middle or center. So now we are attacking first. So case 1, picking a corner. If you pick a corner, you have 8 possibilities to win. If your opponent goes to any one of those following places, you'll surely win. Case 1A, if your opponent chooses a corner. If your opponent chooses a corner, you just need to choose the other corners in 2 successive moves. Your opponent can either choose the adjacent corner, in which case you'll choose another corner, then he will try to block you, and then you choose another corner, and you'll have 2 options to win. If your opponent now chooses the opposite corner, then you need to choose another corner. You'll try to block you, and you then choose another corner, and you'll have 2 possibilities to win. In both cases, you will have 2 options to win. Case 1B, opponent choosing a side or edge. So there are 4 sides. So your opponent can either choose an adjacent side. So in that case, you need to choose the opposite adjacent corner. Your opponent will try to block you, and then you just need to choose the opposite corner. You'll have 2 options to win. Or if your opponent chooses an opposite side, you just need to choose the corresponding corner to you and your opponent. Your opponent will try to block you, and then you need to choose the middle. You'll have 2 options to win. In both the cases, you will have 2 options to win, and you will surely win. Case 1C, opponent choosing the center or middle. If your opponent chooses the center, then you need to go to the opposite corner. If your opponent goes again to another corner, then you'll surely win. If your opponent goes to another corner as shown, simply go to the other corner and you'll have 2 options to win. Case 2, picking the center. If you pick the center, you'll have 4 possibilities to win as shown. If your opponent goes to any one of the sides as shown, then you will surely win. Case 2A, opponent choosing a side or edge. If your opponent chooses one of the sides as shown, just choose the corresponding corner. Choose the corresponding corner, and he will try to block you, and then you make an empty triangle, and then you'll have 2 options to win. Case 2B, opponent choosing a corner. If your opponent chooses any corner as shown, just choose the opposite corner to your opponent. Now if your opponent goes to any one of the sides, you'll surely win. There can be 2 possibilities from here on. Number 1, opponent picks a corresponding side. You just need to choose the stopping corner, and you'll have 2 options to win. The other possibility is that the opponent picks the opposite side. You just need to make an empty triangle by choosing another corner, and you'll have 2 options to win. Case 3, picking a side. If you pick a side or an edge, you have 4 possibilities to win. If your opponent goes to any one of these positions, you'll surely win. Case 3A. Opponent choosing a lateral side. If your opponent chooses the following places, you just need to choose the corresponding adjacent corner to you and your opponent. Here you pick the corresponding adjacent corner. Your opponent will try to block you, and then you just pick the middle, and you'll have 2 options to win. Case 3B. Opponent choosing a faraway corner. If your opponent picks the following places, just choose the corresponding adjacent corner to you and your opponent. When you pick the corresponding adjacent corner, your opponent will try to block you, and you then just pick the middle, and you will have 2 options to win. Case 3C. Opponent choosing the opposite side. Well, in this case, you need to pick any corner adjacent to your opponent, as shown. Then if your opponent goes to any one of the following places, you'll surely win. There can be 2 possibilities. If your opponent chooses these positions, you need to just go to the overlapping corner, as shown. You'll have 2 options to win. In the other case, if your opponent goes to these positions, you just need to go to the non-overlapping corner. You'll have 2 options to win in both the cases. Case 3D. Opponent choosing the center. Well, in this case, you just need to pick the nearest side as shown. After that, if your opponent picks any one of these positions, just go to the overlapping corner. Here you go to the overlapping corner, and you'll have 2 options to win. Case 3E. Opponent choosing the nearby corner. If your opponent chooses the nearby corner as shown, then you need to go to the corner below the opponent. Then if your opponent chooses any one of these positions, you will surely win. There can be 2 possibilities. 1. If your opponent goes to the following positions, you need to go to the middle. Here you go to the middle, and you'll have 2 options to win. The other possibility is if your opponent goes to the corner mentioned. You just need to pick the opposite overlapping side. Pick the opposite overlapping side as shown, and you will have 2 options to win in both the cases. Now we are defending. Case 1. Opponent picks a corner. Well, in this case, you need to choose the middle, otherwise you will lose. Then, if your opponent goes to the opposite corner, avoid the other corners at all costs, or you'll lose. Force the tie. Case 2. Opponent picks the middle or the center. In this case, you need to choose the corners, or you'll lose. Avoid the sides. Force the tie. Case 3. Opponent picks the side. The best option is to go to the nearby corners, as shown. You should avoid the red marked areas or you'll lose. You go to the nearby corner, and then if your opponent goes to the following places, you'll surely win. You need to capture the middle after your opponent, and then in the next move you go to the non-overlapping free corner as shown. Then you'll have 2 options to win